I love this little area that I've chosen here to make videos for you. I'm surrounded by my garden. I have the pickleball court right over here. I have all this lushness behind me. It makes me very happy to sit here and to make videos. However, the heavy rains have started here in San Juan del Sur. Last night, I had a group of gentlemen playing on the court, and it was pouring down, and there was thunder and lightning, and they played all the way through it. The court got a little bit wet on the corners as the rain came in underneath the roof on an angle, but it wasn't too bad, or so they told me it wasn't too bad, and they played all the way through. I thought at any given time they were just going to call it and not play any longer, but they were hardy and they played all the way through. So since I cannot use this any longer, I thought that I would spruce up my office inside the ugly casita. So just like I just said, the casita is still quite ugly. I've been in the process of upgrading it for about 3 years, and I can only do a little bit at a time as my finances allow and as my time and energy allows. So I ordered some peel and stick wallpaper from Amazon, and I bought some black matte paint from Sur right here in San Juan del Sur, and I'm doing a little makeover for it. So you can see here what it looked like before, and I will show you the process and the final results. I use my office a lot in the casita because not only do I do these videos for YouTube, but I'm also a teacher. I teach children and adults, mostly adults. I teach them English. So I'm always using my computer, but on my computer I use one of those visual backdrops because I had bare bricks that weren't like really nicely done, and I had just like a blank wall with some like stains on it. So I'm going to try to cover that up with wallpaper and with black paint, and we'll see how it comes out. This here is the living area of the casita, and I've rolled out the paper here. This is the back side. This is the flowery side. But you can see that the back has a nice grid pattern on it, and so it makes it really easy to cut straight. I've got my trusty scissors and this long measuring tape that I use like to paint lines on the pickleball court, so it's very nice that I have this handy. So I've measured this out to 2.3 meters, and I've cut a straight line across. I started putting up some wallpaper last night, but the lighting wasn't good enough to do any videoing of it. And I started painting a little bit. So I'll show you a little bit by little bit how it goes. So this is the wallpaper I've chosen. It's called Floral Plus Peel and Stick from Amazon, and I have the affiliate link down below. And then on this side over here, I have you see that I painted that small little strip there. That is a matte black from Sur, and I'll also put it below, although there's no affiliate link for that one. So I started doing this yesterday. I hung a couple of strips, but what I did at the very beginning is I washed this wall as best as I could. Then I took my level and my measuring tape, and I made some lines here. I'm not sure if you can see it, but I made a line with a pencil here. And these strips of wallpaper are 17.3 inches, I think. And so I measured that, and then I measured from the top of the wall down to the floor. And I know that this measurement is 2.3 meters. So what I have to do is cut strips of this wallpaper into strips of 2.3. But I have to make sure that these strips of 2.3 match up with the edge of this wallpaper here. So that means that I have some pieces of wallpaper that are kind of extra or left over that I may need to find a project for. Okay. So I've used this flower as a starting point, and I know that I have a flower, the same flower right here up at the top. So I need to line this up as best as I can and try my best to keep it all in line with no white gap in between. So we take the corner, and sometimes it takes me a while to get the corner to release here. Oh, that one was easy. Okay, so I'm not taking off very much of it, just a small bit, just to stick this top line at the top, and actually not all the way across. What I want is to make sure that this goes well with this first before I take too much off, because I don't want it sticking accidentally. Okay, so I don't want a white line between it, and you see that I stuck it, but I was able to pull it off. Okay, so this is looking pretty good. What I want to do is pull a little bit more off, just on this side, and I want to make sure that next leaf lines up too. And I want to make sure that there's no air in there. So now that I've got that, I'm going to pull a little bit more off here. And I'm going to start going across. Okay, I bought this in that little new Chinese store that just opened in town, and I'm using this really flat with no corners on it to scrape down as I go. I go both up and down and across, and I only do little bits at a time, and always using the right hand side here as a guide. So hi there, I'm here painting the wall. You can see that I put the wallpaper up that I received from Amazon, and I am painting the back wall here. It is a brick wall, very big bricks, and it's very porous. So when I'm painting it, it's like absorbing a lot of the paint. I should have put a primer on, but I didn't. But it's actually looking nice. It's got a nice flat look to it once I get it on. And I want to show you here, I put a 8.5-inch line here in pencil, because this is the future home of my silver play button from YouTube. Right now I don't even have 2,000 followers on YouTube, and it takes 100,000 followers, but this is my big hairy audacious goal for this next year, to have a silver play button right up here. So what do you think? Do you like the wallpaper? Do you like how the paint is looking? I'm using a little paintbrush like this and a little roller. I don't want to show you the roller because it'll drip all over the place. But I'm getting there little by little.